Attorney General Tommy Thomas said Malaysia has filed charges against Goldman Sachs and others today, as they had broken laws that were at the heart of the capital markets. He was referring to the 3 bonds Goldman Sachs had sold totaling $6.5 billion for 1MDB. Thomas said that the charges arose from the commission and abetment of false or misleading statements by all accused. He was referring to those named in the charge sheets, with the main accused being Goldman Sachs International UK. Those charged with abetment were former employee Tim Leisner, ex-1MDB counsel Jasmine Lu Ai Swan, and Loh Teck Jo aka Jo Lo, who is still on the run. To reflect the severity of the alleged crime, prosecutors will seek criminal fines well in excess of the $2.7 billion misappropriated and the $600 million in fees paid. Thomas said that having held themselves as the preeminent advisor for the bonds, the highest standards are expected of Goldman Sachs. He said that they have fallen far short of any standard and as consequence have to be held accountable. Deputy PM Dato Sri Dr. Wan Aziza Wan Ismail said Malaysia lost 47 billion ringgit in GDP value to corruption last year alone. She said a similar amount, some 4% of GDP, has been lost to corruption annually since 2013, according to Transparency International Malaysia. To put it in context, she said this is more than what the nation spends on education and is almost double of healthcare spend in 2017. She added that contrary to popular belief, corruption does not only involve the highest levels of government. Citing a 2016 PwC report, she said that bribery and corrupt activities amongst private entities in Malaysia from 2014 to 2016 rose from 19 to 30%. Moving forward, she said, the government would need to empower the enforcers and update the code of conduct, covering all MPs and civil servants, and also conduct integrity vetting. Mass Rapid Transit Corp CEO Dato Sri Sharil Mokhtar will be stepping down from his post at the end of the year to pursue other career options. In a statement, MRT Corp said that Sharil would not have his contract renewed when it ends on December 31st, 2018. He was appointed as CEO on January 5th, 2015. Sharil said he would cherish every moment he had with the company. On December 14th, the group's board of directors had appointed its Director of Strategic Comms and Stakeholder Relations, Dato Najmuddin Abdullah, as acting CEO. This is pending the government's selection of a suitable successor. This development comes in the midst of MRT2's construction. Battersea Phase 2 Holding Co. is disposing of its commercial property to PNB and EPF in a deal worth some £1.583 billion or 8.351 billion ringgit. Joint developers Sime Darby Property and SP Setia said Battersea Phase 2 had entered into a S&P agreement last Friday with PNB Kuasa International 2. The company is a JV between PNB and the EPF. PNB President and Group CEO Dato Abdul Rahman Ahmad said the deal enables PNB to consolidate its strategic ownership in the iconic development. He added that it is expected to deliver a sustainable income stream and potential capital appreciation. SP Setia President and CEO Dato Korchap Jen said the transaction bodes well with the group's business plans as it continues to play a major role in the development. Sime Darby Property Group MD Dato Sri Amrin Awaluddin said this was an important milestone and a strong sign of confidence in the project's long-term success. The transaction is expected to be completed in the first quarter of 2019. Public Investment Bank has advised shareholders of SEMICON maker Unisem to reject its takeover offer of RM3.30 per share, calling the deal not fair and not reasonable. Public IB said the not fair part was because the ascribed equity value of the entire equity interest ranges from RM3.14 billion to RM3.91 billion. Based on that metric, this puts a value of between RM4.31 and RM5.38 per Unisem share, considerably higher than the offer price. The not reasonable part came from the joint offerer's intention to maintain Unisem's listing status and to not acquire the shares they do not own post-takeover. Thus, Public IB is advising holders to consider realizing their investment in the open market, when the market price of the shares trades higher than the RM3.30 offer price. To recap, the offer was jointly proposed by Chairman and Group MD John Chia Sintet, Executive Director Alexander Chia Jetwern, JVest Holdings, Huatian Electronics Group Hong Kong, Huatian Technology Malaysia, and SCQ Industries back in September.